As I mentioned earlier, Johnny filed objections to the final order, and they're quite extensive. It seems to me that he's preserving his options or his arguments for appeal. Well, it's happened.
There's a big chance that Johnny Depp will claim victory against his ex-wife, but this time on appeal. We all know how Amber Heard already filed her notice of appeal last July 21st of this year, and of course Johnny Depp and his team are not letting her run loose after they also filed their own notice of appeal the day after. Because of this, fans worldwide are waiting excitedly for another roller coaster ride of trials. It's also natural that people are discussing who will have a higher chance of winning the appeal, and the reactions are actually mixed. However, if you look closely and analyze past statements made in the defamation case, you will realize that it's almost sure that Johnny will walk away with another victory. So, how will Johnny secure another win over Amber? And how will Amber counter Depp's appeal? Let's find out. Apparently, Johnny wasn't bluffing when he filed his notice of appeal, because Team Johnny Depp has a very solid plan to make sure that Amber loses. In fact, it seems like Depp waited for the perfect timing to file his appeal to corner Amber. The key person who will help Depp with his appeal is Adam Waldman.
So because Adam was speaking to the press, it doesn't fall within the scope of employment, and therefore there was no implied authority, meaning we're only left with express authority. So Amber had to have produced evidence to the jury of Johnny expressly instructing Adam Waldman to make the statement that was found to be defamatory.
Are you guys surprised? Well, our good old friend Adam reportedly plays a very vital role in this ongoing appeal. To give you a brief recap, Amber had repeatedly used Waldman's statement against her during the trial. She also emphasized that these statements made by Adam, who during that time was still Johnny's lawyer, defamed her and hurt her reputation. This is also the reason why Depp got tangled in the defamation case, because Amber's team alleged that since Adam was still considered Depp's agent, his comments and statements will be considered as if made by his principal Johnny Depp. However, lawyers have different opinions about Amber's defense. We'll be going a little technical here, but I will make sure to explain it as simply as possible. As you can already tell, Amber's side considered the Waldman statement as if it was made and said by Johnny himself.
This instruction, and the fact that the court allowed it, was a way of planting in the jury's minds that Adam and Johnny were already interchangeable, thereby assuming that Adam Waldman was indeed Johnny Depp's agent in this instance.
This is mainly because Adam was still working as a lawyer for Depp and played the role of an agent to Johnny. And if you are an agent, your actions, such as statements and comments made, will be related to your principal as if they were uttered or made by the person himself. This is why Amber tried suing Adam as well as Johnny for comments made by Adam while he was still working under Depp. But if you digest the situation, Amber cannot do that. Why? Well, Amber and her team didn't produce any evidence to prove that Johnny expressly, non-implicitly, instructed Adam to make those comments about Heard.
Again, this assumption that the two are interchangeable, even though the law of agency is a lot more complicated than that, especially when you don't have explicit evidence of Johnny instructing Adam to talk to the press and make these statements. I've covered agency law in a prior video. Essentially, an agent is someone who acts within the scope of their employment in order to fulfill their obligations owed to the principal.
Adam's work as a lawyer for Johnny also destroys Amber's claims in the appeal. It should be noted that Waldman made the comments while addressing the press, which is not within the scope of his job as a lawyer. This means that these comments were obviously made outside the perimeter of his job as an agent to Johnny, and thus made personally by him alone. To destroy another ground that Amber can use, attorney-client relationships cannot be used against Johnny. This is not suitable to prove that there is indeed express authority given to Waldman and that Johnny should be held liable for the comment his lawyer made. That's not how it works. As to Johnny's appeal with regards to the $2 million which was awarded to her by the court, the same lawyer thinks that there is a huge chance it can be successfully overturned. Of course, you might be wondering how. Well, Depp's team presented the ground that the monetary award was excessive and not supported by facts that hit the bullseye.
Next objection, second last, is the jury's award of $2 million to Amber Heard is excessive and unsupported by the fact. This one, again, I'm remembering the testimony put forth by her experts, and I don't understand how the jury was able to arrive at a $2 million amount to award Amber Heard. There has been no evidence put forth by Amber as the counterclaim plaintiff. The onus is on her
If you can recall, no evidence was presented by Amber despite how the burden of proving is hers. All she did was rely on the defamatory statements which were made by Adam Waldman and not Johnny. All in all, if you put it all together, Amber's appeal against Johnny is definitely lopsided. So, at the end of the day, the points that will either make or break Amber's chance of winning this one are whether she can prove that Johnny expressly told Adam to say those statements against her and if Waldman was still an agent when he made those statements before the press. I know, it's a lot to take, but what do you guys think? Will Johnny win this appeal? Did Amber fall into another perfectly executed plan by Team Depp? Let us know in the comments below.